This video is going to be on the chapter Haloalkanes and Haloarenes, class 12. In the last video, we have seen that the mechanism and the factors on which the rate of a SN2 reaction depends. In this reaction, we are going to explain the mechanism of SN1 reaction. So first, for the name, S for substitution, N for nucleophilic, 1 for unimolecular. That means the mechanism of this reaction will be like this, where the rate determining step will be of molecularity 1. Here our substrate is the alkyl halide tertiary butyl chloride and the nucleophile is OH minus, and the product will be the substituted product, and the product is tertiary butyl alcohol. This mechanism follows a two-step path. In the first step, the carbocation intermediate is formed. So where the tertiary butyl chloride is undergoing the breaking of this CCl bond and it is forming a carbocation along with the leaving group. So this is the slow step of this reaction, and we know from the kinetics chapter that the slowest step is the rate determining step. So this carbocation generation is the rate determining step for SN1 reaction. And for the second step, the carbocation is attacked by the nucleophile OH minus and the product is tertiary butyl alcohol. So the rate equation of this SN1 reaction will be like rate equal to rate constant into concentration of substrate. So the rate of this SN1 reaction will depend on the substrate concentration only, not on the concentration of the nucleophile. So here about the stereochemistry, we can see that the carbocation generated in the first step or the rate determining step is having the planar structure, where the vacant p orbital will be perpendicular to the plane of this carbocation. So there are two options for the nucleophile to attack over the carbocation. In the first, what can happen? The nucleophile can attack from the back side of the leaving group, where the p orbital will be forming the bond with the nucleophile, and we can have the product like this one, where the nucleophile is coming to the opposite side of the nucleophile. So we can see leaving group were here and the nucleophile is coming on the back side. And on the other hand, when the nucleophile will attack from the same side of the leaving group, then we can have the product like this one, where the nucleophile is coming on the same side of the leaving group. So in case of SN1 reaction, both the product formation can happen. Our knowledge from SN2 reaction states that this product will be with the inversion, because here the leaving group has leave from the front side and the nucleophile has come from the back side of the leaving group. So this product will be with the inversion of configuration, and for this one the configuration of the product will be retained, and the configuration of the product and the reactant are same in this case. So here this product is called the retention of configuration product. So if the alkyl halide is optically active like this one, where the four different groups are present with the carbon, then the two attack by the nucleophile, one from this side and another from this side, will give us two product. In case of this one, the nucleophile is attacking from back side, so this product will be with inversion of configuration. And in case of this one, the nucleophile is attacking on the same side of the leaving group, so here it will be retention of configuration. So if we see this product in the Fischer configuration, then we can easily observe that the configuration of these two molecules are opposite, and they are enantiomers or non-superimposable mirror image. So these two are two different structures or two different stereoisomers. So one with inversion, another one with retention. So this process is called racemization, where both the retention and compound with inversion are formed, and the racemization is occurring in case of SN1 reaction. In case of racemization, as we have seen, two enantiomers are formed, and these two enantiomers, if are present in 50-50 amount, then that mixture is called racemic mixture, and racemic mixture will be optically inactive because of the amount of the enantiomers are same. So racemization occurs in case of SN1 reaction.